it's Marieta. Thank you so much for tuning in today's video. I want to share with you guys how to manifest more money fast. And this is actually the formula that I'm teaching in my book in chapter Law of Circulation. So if you haven't checked the book yet, you definitely want to do so. Go ahead and visit loveisthe.law.com, download your copy, and let's get going. Stay tuned, coming up. Alright guys, so in this video I'm talking about how to manifest money fast. Now this is a topic that I actually want to do because I found so many videos on this topic on YouTube, and I watched some of these videos and I realized that they all talk about the same thing, right? They all give you the tips and strategies, how you basically visualize it, how you feel it, but they're not that practical, because we already know this. We already know that you have to visualize. We already know that you have to feel it, right? But what if you don't know how to visualize? What if you don't know how to feel it? What if you are so blocked that you don't even know why is it not working for you? And that is something I do want to talk about in this video. So I actually want to share with you my story, how I 5x my income from going from 5,000 to 30,000 a month income 2 years ago in my business, in one of my companies. And this happened because I did several things. It's not just the visualizing, it's not just the feeling good, it's tuning into the frequency of money. Yes, that is important, but it's also taking action. And this is the trick, because many people who are probably watching this video and many videos like this, they don't really understand that, you know, one thing is to watch these videos, another thing is to understand the principle, the formula, but then the truth is that you gotta like take action, guys. Like, it's not gonna happen just by sitting and watching this video. So I do want to challenge you guys. I do want to challenge you to really take action after you finish watching this video and put it in place. So what is my formula? How I went from 5,000 to 30,000 a month 2 years ago in my business. This is what I did. I'm just gonna tell you the exact formula I use. Number one, I decided internally I am done and done and done financially struggling and going paycheck to paycheck, even though I'm business owner. I have 2 different businesses now. So I was really the person who is responsible for paychecks, but basically it was always month-to-month sort of situation when I did not really live in abundance, right? And I was like done. Like, this was the internal decision I made. I was done. I was like done with, you know, with feeling that one day in the future I'm gonna make this money. I was like sick and tired of being sick and tired. And so if you are in a situation right now that you are sick and tired of being sick and tired, you are in the right place, because that's the place when you can decide. And when you are sick and tired of being sick and tired, that is exactly the place where you start. Because I decided internally that I am done. And that decision was so strong, that decision was so profound, that it was like I did not allow any other reality exist in my life but the reality where I actually multiply my income. It was such a strong decision internally that the possibility of experiencing different reality wasn't there. And it happened, guys, because I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. Like, that was actually the trigger for me. And so that is also called raising the standards, right? Because here's the deal, your standards are a certain way, right? Like, you probably don't want to be homeless. You probably wouldn't go on the bridge, right? Like, you would figure it out. Like, right now, if your financial situation gets so worse, then you're gonna have to lose your apartment, or similar circumstances will appear in your life, you will do whatever it takes not to lose that apartment, right? You will probably ask your friends to live with them or whatever. you got the point. The idea is that you're gonna raise your standards, and I raise my standard, and that is the point when I experienced the shift. So that's what I did. I raised my standard, and I raised my standard that because I did not allow any other reality to occur for me. So that's step number one. Step number two was I started to feel worthy of receiving this money. And here's the trick, guys. There are many people who tell you you gotta feel worthy, you have to remove these limiting beliefs from your subconscious mind, blah 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 blah. Well, if you are an analytical being, my background is attorney and entrepreneur, and I am pretty analytical, but I do believe in intuition because I have enough experiences already to show me that intuition is guiding me always where I need to go. So at this point, I needed to trick my mind because I was not believing I am worthy. And this is what I did. I actually it's like, you know, me, attorney, right now as a coach, I'm coaching my clients to sort of trick their mind in a way where you actually write down things how great you are. Why would you receive this money? So write down what can you do for your clients or whatever that is you do for money in order to receive more. And if you feel that you are not doing enough, then start doing what you need to do in order to receive more. Because it has to be like an internal justification process. Like it has to be justified in front of you. You need to justify and basically build your case in front of you. You are the one who is in court in front of judge, and you are the judge at the same time. You are building this case and justifying why should you make this money. So, you know, there are a lot of things like you can write. Like, for example, I am amazing at my work. By doing my work, I am shifting humanity. I am helping people to change their life. I'm bringing more money to my customers, businesses, whatever that is. Just write it down so you justify it, because this process is going to integrate, it's going to sink in, and you're actually going to start believing in your own value. And that is the key. You have to start believing in your own value. Why are you so valuable? So you actually receive the energy back, because everything is energy. Money is energy, your service is energy, you are energy. And so for you to receive money, which is also a form of energy, you need to give energy. And that is the law of circulation that I'm actually talking about in my book, Love is the Law, chapter 10. And so in order to enter this law of circulation, you have to feel worthy, because the universe can only give you what you allow. And you allow only what you feel worthy of receiving. So let me give you permission right now. You are absolutely worthy to receive anything you want. If you want to 10x your income next month, you are worthy. It's you who decides if you want to 5x or 10x your income or whatever number you want to manifest. But you have to also justify it. Like we cannot really ask for money if we don't justify it, right? Like it has to feel right. If it doesn't feel right, then you need to either add some sort of service to it or you know, do something with a feeling. Otherwise, it's not going to go through. Again, you will self-sabotage. So these are important things to understand, because in my case, it was almost like I was journaling and I started to analyze how far have I come. And this was, by the way, in one of my businesses where I was helping foreign entrepreneurs move to the United States and start companies and helping them to grow these companies. And I realized, you know, how far I've come, like as an immigrant from Slovakia with $700. You know, I built myself up, like I'm self-made, and that was the moment I realized my value. And that value is, again, that awareness level of my own value I was projecting when I was talking to these new prospects. And that helped me to really call it in. And then, of course, I was providing exceptional service. and I still do. I coach my clients right now how to do the same. And you know, I always tell them you can set a premium price if you feel it's right, because if you feel guilty about premium price, then you're not going to be able to charge it, because again, that energy of guilt is going to sabotage the receiving process, the receiving part of the manifestation, right? So that's what I did. I really became aware of my value, and I felt that I'm worthy of receiving, and because I'm worthy of receiving, I was open to receive. And this is what most of people do. They don't feel worthy of receiving, and because of that, they are closed, they are not open. And you need to become open channel to receive. So for example, if you talk to your clients, your prospects, and again, I'm coaching purpose-driven entrepreneurs, so I'm just giving you an example if you are an entrepreneur. But if you're not an entrepreneur, it doesn't matter. You can talk to your boss in the same way. If you're talking to these people in a way that you apologize, oh, I'm sorry, oh, I'm gonna give you a discount, oh, this is discounted rate, oh, you know what, like, you know what I mean, like, oh, it's fine, you don't have to pay me for the extra hour I worked, you know. No, you have to become aware that you are actually providing great value. Your time, your expertise is value, right? And if you are doing a great job, you totally deserve to receive. So don't feel guilty to receive. And that goes to the next point, guys. You need to remove the limiting beliefs. And this is the process that's going to take some time. It's not going to happen quickly. I mean, in my case, it happened in a month. That's when I 5x the income. It took me 6 weeks, and that's how I did it. And then the next months were pretty consistent after. So it wasn't just luck or good month, basically. It was a shift I did, vibrational frequency shift within me that created new reality around me. And the same thing you can do with every area of your life, not just with money, right? So you need to rewrite the limiting belief system in you that is in your subconscious mind. And again, there are many people talking about this. You know, you're just going to observe your thoughts, and you're just going to write it down on a piece of paper, and then you're going to change it, and you're going to affirm, and so on. And yes, it's true. You have to do that. You have to affirm, you have to change it, you have to become aware. It's almost like being aware on a daily basis. On daily basis, constantly you have to be aware. And guess what? The best way to actually increase your awareness is through meditation. Because meditation practice, daily meditation practice, is going to help you to become aware. It's going to help you to become aware of what's going on within you, and then you can actually change it consciously with your thoughts. Otherwise, you are being influenced by your past conditioning constantly on daily basis, and you don't want to do that. So again, the first thing is to become aware, and then you consciously change. Also, what's very helpful, yes, affirmations for sure, meditation for sure, but also like you can create a movie, mind movie. This is something I learned from Dr. Joe Dispenza when I did his retreats. You know, he's suggesting to use mind movie, and that is also a pretty good way, because you are in fact you are including all your senses, your hearing, your seeing, eye, and so on, ear. So you really are including all these senses. And the best thing is if you can feel into this, like this new reality of receiving this money. So this is something I want to share with you. This is my extra tip I want to give you. If you, for whatever reason, cannot tune into frequency of money, how would I feel if I give you a check of whatever, $50,000, up to you? How would it feel? Imagine how would this feel if I hand you a check of $50,000 or $100,000. How would you feel? And tune into the frequency. How would you feel? And when I say tune into the frequency, I really mean tune into the feeling of that frequency. That is how you get there. Now, if you have difficulty still to tune into this feeling, this is what I want you to do. Ask your friend, write you a fake check, and ask your friend to give it to you. And that check should be the amount you want to manifest. This way, you are not writing your own check, right? But your friend is doing it for you. And then you receive the check, and that's easier for you to start feeling, how does it feel to receive this money, right? How does it feel? And the more you do this exercise, actually, the more you're going to feel into this. And it's just a matter of feeling it's a training, it's a habit. So there you have it, guys. These are my tips. If you do want to dig deeper on this topic, I highly suggest you check out my book, Love is the Law. The link is gonna be below. But I also wanna invite you to check out my 21-day challenge, how to activate your genius. And part of this challenge is the law of circulation that I'm gonna talk about. So that link is gonna be below this video. And if you are new to my channel and you do like these videos, please like it. Hit that bell notification button so you are notified every time I release new content. And lastly, if you do like this video, here's what I'm proposing. I'm gonna do a series of videos on this money topic. So I'm gonna break down different mini topics so you guys can really binge watch and you can go all in. And remember, it's all about taking action. So whatever I share today, you have to take action, right? You have to take action and you have to apply it. You can just watch and think. You have to actually take action and really, really live it. So if that resonates, please do take action. And if you want to share with us, you can leave a comment below. If you manifested your money, I do want to hear from you. You want to leave your comment below and stay tuned for my upcoming videos. Bye. See you soon.